Hey everybody, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a little odd because I did originally film this video as a talk through, but I'm going to try doing voiceovers from now on. So I'm going to be planning out the week of the 4th of July using the July 4th kit from SPC, of course. I'm going to be pulling in the blue raspberry, the red sparkle, or not the blue raspberry, we did a blue sparkly foil, and that one was really pretty, and I wanted to do all sparkly foils, so I did a blue, the red, and then a sparkly hollow, and yeah, I'm sorry, this is my first time doing a voiceover. I feel really weird, but I am going ahead and whiting everything out on camera. Not going to do this all the time, but I wanted to because this was my first time using the new Erin Condren, because this was the first week in it, and I'm not a fan of how much you have to do to prep it, but it's really not that much. Anyways, I want to say that I'm sorry that I was gone for quite a while on here, on my Instagram. I apologize when I get caught up to that week. If I end up filming that week, I will explain it more, but I'm not going to be filming every single week. I did actually already plan the week after this, but yeah, I'm going to film some of them, and I'm also sorry that I'm saying a lot. Wow. Anyways, I'm putting down my glitter headers right now. I did the red ones on top, and then I did, I have my planner right here. Then I did the silver ones in the middle, and then I did the blue ones on the bottom. So what I tried to do was I used hollow bougie boxes, but besides that, I kept my foils red in the top, sparkly hollow in the middle row, and then blue on the bottom besides scripts. Scripts I used hollow or just the black scripts that I have. But I tried to do that, and looking at it now, I wish that I would have color blocked the boxes that I used as well, but I can't do anything about that. So I don't know when it's going to be. Like I said, this is my first time doing this, and I actually planned this week, I think 3 weeks ago. But for my red glitter headers, I used the red twinkle headers that were in the wiggle. For my sparkly hollow ones, I ended up doing some star ones from Sadie Stickers, I believe, that are in sparkly hollow, or they're from Rose Colored Days. And then for the blue, I used the blue ones, which I think it's called Shimmering Lagoon. That was a wiggle, and that one's in the shop right now, I believe, as well as the red one was Holiday, no, Mary something. I am blanking right now. Oops, I'm sorry. But anyways, I'm putting down my full boxes. I used some Rose Colored Days full boxes, some overlays from her shop in the Sparkly Hollow, and then I used some star overlays from SPC in Hollow, and I really like how they turned out. I love this spread. It was a really good first spread. I always try to make sure that my first spread in my planner is really cute, and this one definitely lived up to that because of all the sparkly goodness and all of the hollow. You guys, if you did not know, I am a hollow lover. I absolutely love hollow. If I could dye my hair hollow, it would be hollow, but I can't, so that's where we're at with that. I don't really know what to talk about right now. I've been loving bougie boxes. Bougie boxes are wonderful. The price is a little bit lower on them now. It's actually a lot a bit lower on them. So you guys can definitely pick those up in the shop at Scribble Prints Co. But yeah, I love bougie boxes so much. They're so great. I did have to use some undo because I was a mess because I hadn't planned in a while. So I was just all over the place, and then also, oh, did I use oh, that's why I undid that one. So I used a bougie extender box, which means that you don't have to put the bougie box overlay on the extender box that we sell in the shop. So if you're doing bougie planning, or you just want a really pretty, nice paper, then you can buy the bougie day extender versus the regular one. But there are both of those options because I know not everybody plans with the bougie boxes. So I did that, and then I pulled in this gray washi strip which is from the spring multicolor pack, I believe. It's either the spring and the summer one. I think it's the spring one because I wanted to do red, white, and blue bows, and so I had to like cut them, and I didn't want any of the colors that I used to be the color of the bottom washi, and the strip that was like in the collection I believe was like a navy blue, so it didn't really work out. Sorry, my head's in the frame. But then I did the hollow chunky glitter bottom washi overlay on the other strip just because I really like that area to be foiled. I like everything to be foiled. And I cut this like really crooked, but I just kind of like went with it. But yeah, I had some issues because I was using so much undo and I'm impatient, so I don't wait for things to dry. So things kept on like lifting and it was not a fun time. So I learned that I need to be more patient. But I used some date squares from the Sparkly Hollow Circle Icons page, which is part of the Wiggle. That was part of the May Mystery foil, which is not in the shop yet as I'm filming this, but will be coming to the shop eventually. So I'm going through all the different like full box overlays and stuff. I normally put these on ahead of time, but I did not for this. So I'm putting my star header overlays by Sadie Stickers. These are in like a sparkly hollow like I said before. All throughout the middle. I really like these. I love like celestial stuff and sparkly hollow. I prefer sparkly hollow to hollow, but I'm not biased like at all. So I accept all hollows. They're all beautiful in my book. And I'm so glad that you guys like hollow too. It makes me so happy to like fill orders that are like completely just hollow, because that means that like you're hopping on the hollow train, and I love it so much. So I'm just putting all these header overlays on, and then I wiggled it a little bit. What am I doing now? Now I'm doing my full box overlays. So I had a lot to choose from because my hollow collection is very extensive because, like I said before, I'm a huge fan of it. So I'm going to use a bunch of these Rose Colored Days ones. I wanted to use the 4th of July one on the 4th of July, so I used the full box that comes on the washi page, which matches the bottom washi and the date cover pattern, and I thought that was perfect. And then I cut this Rose Colored Days one to use on the double box. I could have just used corners, but I really wanted that design, so I cut that box, and then I just ended up using a bunch of these star ones from SPC, which I really love. Those ones and the twinkle ones are like a classic. So now I'm going to be doing my sidebar. I really like doing sidebars with these tall boxes because it fills up the space really well. I normally end up doing like 2 full boxes in my sidebar, so having the tall box there makes it to where I only have to do 1. And then, like I said, this is my first time using this new format of the planner, so there was like a little bit more space than what I was used to, but I use 1 habit tracker and then 1 squared off box to mark something for the week. In my habit tracker, I normally mark like nightmares or something like that. It really just like depends. But I use some of the glitter headers that I didn't use for the other week, like for the other ones in the sidebar. I put my work schedule in there. I ended up putting some Once More with Love little deco stickers in there, but I think it's really cute. So I think right now I am getting into the week. So for my Dunkin' this week, I'm using these paper and milk coffee cups and these Kenzie's Creations Dunkin' scripts. So I'm putting those on all of the days, and I'm just going to get started. I don't really know how this is going, but so I used a Hello July script from Stella Bow, and that is in hollow, and I used a munchkin with that. I know that I'm on the other side of the week right now, but I'm going to get caught up. So I used that to mark that it was the first day of July, and then I used a Coffee Monsters Co. planner to mark that my new planner had started. And then I watched Smallville at work, so I used a circle icon from a Wiggle, and then I used a whimsical cat sticker with a crying baby and a playtime script to mark that I watched Bennett, but he was not crying. He doesn't do that with me. And then I had Chick-fil-A for dinner that night, so I used a Fox and Cactus Girl for that, which I really love. And then on Tuesday, I had Krispy Kreme donuts, so I marked that with a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji. I also had therapy, so I used a Coffee Monsters Co. therapy sticker and a script from Sticky Sloth Designs. I feel like it's going to bother you guys that like I'm not on track with the video, but I know that like I'm going to be talking, I'm going to get like behind. Anyways, I also watched Smallville on this day, so I used an old $2 Tuesday from SPC, and then I was in my feelings, so I used a script from SPC for that, and a Paper and Milk Maru, and I had pizza that night, so I used a scribbler. Then on Wednesday, I watched some more Smallville, so I just used a little thing for that one. And then I used this movie marquee from Fox and Cactus, and a Once More in Love little like Jason sticker with a Friday the 13th script from SPC. And then later on, I ended up adding in one of the bow accents from Rose Colored Days, which I really love those. I had Culver's that day for lunch, so I used a Paper and Milk sticker. And I watched Bennett again, so I used just the same stickers that I used on Monday. And then I had a grocery run, probably H-E-B, so I used a Once More with Love grocery munchkin and a grocery run script. And then I also had pizza, so I used a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji for that. On Thursday, it was the 4th of July, so I used one of these scripts, the holiday scripts, the new ones from SPC, with a munchkin. And it was the day off, so I also used a script from SPC. I don't believe that's in the shop yet, but that will be coming. This is me trying to fix my planner because, like I said, I had used undo and it was a mess. So I ended up having to undo it and like wait for it to dry. It was a whole thing. I'm sorry. I totally forgot that I was like that I'm supposed to look while I'm doing this voiceover. But, you know, yeah, so it was a mess. So there's that. I'm putting the new bougie box on there. And, oh, okay, I understand now. So I did this thing where I used one of the full box day extenders, not the tall box, but the full box ones. And I used this because I went shopping and I wanted to mark all the different places that I went. So I just put this squared off half box over it and then a little washi strip because I folded it wrong. And look at me trying to flatten out these. Oh, so funny. Anyways, I'll get back to Thursday. So I also slept in, so I used this Coffee Monsters Co. little Winnie the Pooh onesie. And then I had a barbecue. Well, I didn't have a barbecue. I went to a barbecue at Andrea's house with everybody. So I used a barbecue script and a scribbler. And then I just kind of like decorated it a little bit because I didn't need all that space. So I used some like Once More with Love deco. And then we had a game night, so I used this Paper and Milk sticker for that. And I washed my hair when I got home, so I used a Once More with Love sticker. I also took a bath, so I marked that with a Once More with Love sticker and a bath script. All of my scripts that are foiled are mainly from SPC, if I don't mention. And then it was payday that day. I think it was because it was a holiday, so like people weren't working that day for us to get paid on Friday. I don't understand. Kirsten was explaining it. But yeah, so that was Thursday. It was a really fun day. I loved it. We did my hair because I had half red and half blue hair, and then Andrea did glitter roots. So pretty. I loved it so much. So on Friday, I used another Fox and Cactus movie marquee with a Scream script to mark that I watched Scream. And then we all went to Perry's for lunch, which was really good. We had this really nice pork chop and like there was applesauce involved and mashed potatoes. Very good. Highly recommend. Then I was in my feelings, so I used another Paper and Milk sticker. And then I took myself on a Chewy's date. I love taking myself on little me dates, so I used a Coffee Monsters Co. sticker for that. And then I did go shopping, so I used some deco from the kit and a scribbler. And I marked that I went to Ulta, I went to Marshall's, and I went to Target. And and the Ulta sticker is from Coffee Monsters Co. And then the Target one is from Once More with Love. Then moving on to Saturday, I filled orders this day, so I used a Once More with Love sticker for that, and I actually just used the book label and covered it up like with the munchkin because I like the look of that. And I watched Beetlejuice, so I used another movie marquee from The Fox and Cactus and a Beetlejuice script from SPC. I had Taco Bell probably for dinner, I'm assuming, so I used this Taco Bell script from Kinsey's Creations. And then I did tidy up a little bit, so I used this paper and milk sticker, which these are like some of my favorite stickers. They make me love cleaning so much. And then I did some planning, so I used this old washi doodle from SPC. Then on Sunday, I did watch Bennett again, so I used the same stickers. We went to Culver's, and so I used this paper and milk sticker. Then I did another grocery run, so I used this shopping bag from Once More with Love. I cooked dinner. Basically, I made edamame, so I used the scribbler. And then I did some planning and had some wine, so I used a sticker from Once More with Love. So that completes this plan with me. I did do some like really fun foil action with like doing red, white, and blue. So definitely check out my Instagram for that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry I was gone. I will try to be better. And I'm sorry this was a mess.